Hello, hey, how are you doing? I want to make this video about I hope it's recording. I don't know if it's recording. Is it recording? It looks like it is. So, CRST, if you're looking for truck driving school, CRST may be one of the options that if they accepted you, you send them your work histories, and then they accepted you, meaning that they agree to provide training in exchange for the school. I personally went to CRST from Minneapolis. They sent me. First, I applied. I make sure that because the stories that I hear people when people get to CRST, a training center, they turn them away and they don't pay for their return tickets to the airport, to fly home, or Greyhound bus. They just stranded on the street. And this is the story that I've heard before, and I've seen that happen when I was there. So to make sure that you're not gonna get issues of rejection when you get there, make sure everything is correct, because if they find out that you have something on your driving record, like a bunch of vehicle related crimes, and just make sure, run the information with them, disclose all the licenses you have from whatever state. If you have multiple state licenses, disclose that to them so they can run the background properly and then tell you exactly that you're okay. Also, they require a work history of 10 years. This is a DOT requirement, but you don't necessarily have to be working 10 years. Just give them a list of, you can say, I've been doing this from whatever. Just make sure you have run the information with them that you're okay, and that you're not gonna have issue of when you get there. And so they will pay for either Greyhound bus, rental, the rental car. It's possible that they may actually be in your state too. They don't have CRST school here in Minnesota, as far as I know. They have it in Iowa. They sent me a Greyhound bus ticket, and I left here in Minnesota on Saturday, and I was there Sunday night, and then Monday morning was drug like a drug test and physical test for the DOT, and then you're gonna do a little bit of a paper study, like a study general knowledge break, air break, or whatever, for 3 days. Actually, for 2 days. On the third day, on Wednesday, you're gonna take a test. Okay. And most people don't even get to that point, because let's just say you make it to that point, you win on take the test. This is a permit test, just a computer test. That the permit, they don't care if you have a permit from another states. They have their own. As far as I know, if I have a permit from Minnesota, they don't accept it. They don't care. This is a study. Everybody goes to that class. It's like 150 people, and they will sit there through the little lectures and study for 2 days. On the third day, there's gonna be a test for the permit. And assuming you pass the permit, then they will schedule you to go to the school. The school, meaning you go out there, start practice driving, shifting trucks, and all that good stuff. If you don't pass the test, they will give you I think, couple more days for this permit study. I'm not too sure of what would happen if somebody failed permit test multiple times. And then it's two options from Iowa location. They have training that was done by the CRST staff in the Cedar Rapids, Iowa, at this location. See right there, Cedar Rapids, Iowa location, where you go there, you practice driving trucks every day, and or there is another school that they send you to. It's in Waterloo, Iowa. I'm gonna let's Google that. It's called Waterloo, Iowa. This Hawkeye Community College. Hawkeye. I wish I disabled the sound of these things. Hawkeye College. Yeah, that's it. Okay, CDL. Okay, this is it. So this is where they're gonna send you. They're gonna send you here. It's not really giving us much information. And this is much better options. If I were you, I would have accepted. Take this option. This option is not available to you if you don't ask. This is a professional college environment where the CRST only pay for this money. You see, it's say $39.95, whatever. They will pay for your school. They will pay the money to the college. They'll also pay for the hotel, and there is an outside catering company that come in with food like lunch and dinner, and so this is a better option. There's not too many people in the class. When you're studying, this is a lot of rushing going on. You have a lot of material you got to study, peri-trip inspections and air brake. There is you have to learn in-cab inspections, just so many different things going on at the same time. And there are a lot of people in this environment think that this is like a game or a party atmosphere. There are a lot of people that are not paying attention. It will destroy your ability to pay attention. That's what I mean to say. When you want to study and get on with getting your licenses, you'll be distracted by a lot of environmental issue where the people are not the brightest that are coming through this training. Most of them are. I come in with 65 people at this place from CRST. Out of that, only about 20 of them actually got the licenses. Is to say that the thing is easy. If it weren't easy, you will not see a lot of people in this career, in this kind of job. There's almost 3 million truck drivers. Getting the license itself, it's not hard. But if you have a very short amount of time, if you don't pay attention to study, this is a multiple question type of things. And then driving, you have to be good at shifting. This is you're gonna do manual, a lot of shifting going on, paying attention. You have to be really proficient to pass the driving test, the parking, and a whole bunch of tests to get your license. what I'm saying is avoid crowded area, crowded classes. If you go to this Hakai Community College, just ask your recruiter, hey, this is what I want to, instead of going to this Cedar Rabbit location, do you guys have any other location that are available for students to go and get their licenses, where the company cover the expense? And they will tell you this is one of their locations, Hakai Community College. And so it's very good if you do very professional environment, you get your licenses. So is CRST a good company to work for? So once you get your license, let's say you get your license, which is a very, very, very from starting to getting your licenses, it's a long process. They send you to this place for 5 weeks or 6 weeks, whatever. And once you get your licenses, you're gonna go back to Cedar Rabbit. They're gonna take you there, and all this transportation, everything is provided by the company. And you go back there, you take the orientation class, and that is when they congratulate you for completing the process and the program. They give you the little driver ID thing and some orientation packages with instruction on just general job. When you get in your job, you get some company policy informations, and then you also sign the contract there, basically accepting. At the time when I was there, you sign a contract for 10 weeks. For 10 months. For them helping you get this license, you agree to work with them for 10 months, and in the pay is very minimum. It's like 25 cents a mile, which is $600 or something like that. And then once you do all that paperwork, they will assign you with the trainer. Normally you wait there. Once you're gonna be living either in the hotel, which everything was provided by the company. Either they were gonna assign you the hotel, or they also have like a college dorm kind of environment, where people were living, 2 people in a room, kind of like this kind of environment. This is a hotel, of course, but where you live in with another person in a room. Normally, after for you're gonna be there for maybe 1 or 3 days. You're only waiting for the trainers. Trainers mean one of the drivers on the road, maybe he's coming from another state. You're only waiting for that drivers to get here, to get to your state, and they will pick you up, and you can go on with the training. This is where a lot of issues also start. You hear a lot of women. CRST has been sued by a female student, many of them, over many years. They complain about they've been sexually assaulted by trainers, abused by trainers. Some of them even get killed by trainers. Not female, but I know of a male that were killed by either he killed the trainer. Google it. It's one of those things. Either the trainer killed him or that he killed the trainers. This job is very, very, very stressful job. And the people use you because you're new. You don't know much about this industry. The trainer that was assigned to you by the company will abuse you sometimes. But don't allow. If you don't allow yourself to be abused, carry yourself with respect, and don't accept anything less than that. If anything come up, call the dispatch, let them know you need a new trainer. You need to, and then change the trainer. Don't afraid to call the company and say, hey, Either I'm going home or you're gonna get me another trainer. I'm not gonna put up with this garbage. And just take care of yourself. I've known a trainer where you go, they use the student. Basically, they sit back and have you drive 6 7 hours, 10 hours, 11 hours every day, every day. They're supposed to they're supposed to train you, help you drive. I mean, help make sure that you know how to drive safe, and give you instructions and uh, safe ways to do things. But they're not supposed to use you like a horse or like a equipment, like a machine sitting in the front of sitting as a steering, robot driving. And you're supposed to learn every aspect of trucking, not only just being behind the steering wheels. Uh, the reason why they do this is because they trying to get as many miles out of the student as possible before the student moves on. So that's one thing. Also, the contract. Once you get your license, if you get to the point where you have your license, you're assigned with the trainers, you're on the road now, it's preferably that you stay with the company for about a month or two. It's gonna be very, very, very hard, very difficult. It's very stressful. But if you can stay with the company for about a month or two, and then go work for local companies or other companies that will pay. Here's the thing: I was making 25 cents a mile, which is about $500-600 a week. I lifted that work because it's very stressful, and I just don't like how I was being treated, and I wasn't making money. I was expected, I work a respectful job before I start driving trucks. I work for the county. I was making close to $1,000 a week already, working for the local government here. So I was like 600 a week. Why I'm here? So I decided to look around and contact a bunch of companies, and I was offered from $600 a week that I was making before. Some Russian guys in Chicago, they offer me $1,700 a week, which is an astronomical amount of money to me at the time. Flat rate 1099, meaning that they don't take any money out. So I left the company, CRST, went straight to Chicago. Start 1,700 from there. Everything goes up. Everything continued to progress for the better. So getting a license is very, very important if you can. And if you just evaluate your life, see if things are going how it's supposed to with your life. Are you happy with your life financially? Really? And how much can you make within your lifetime? Like, calculate how much money you're making right now. If you save everything, if you spend only the minimum that you have to spend, can you live wealthy financially? Also, you're not going to be driving truck for the rest of your life. Most people drive truck for maybe maybe 6 years, 7 years, whatever, and after that you make 17, 18, $100 a week. After about 3-4 years, I guarantee you, either you own your own company or you start into different start your own businesses, other businesses that may not be driving trucks. It could be liquor stores or whatever. But the change that you're gonna see when you're driving, when you get your CDL, the money that you're gonna bring in, not from the training company. The training company is complete garbage. You're only there, opportunity to use their equipment to train yourself for free. Use their equipment to build the confidence on the road, driving, not worrying about equipment insurance, not worry about training. They will take care of all that. They take care of the hotel. They take care of the transportation to get you there. You know, and then once you get this licenses and you go on with other companies, start making $1,500, $1,600, $17, $2,000 a week, you're gonna see the change financially. It's astronomically different, and you're gonna be very happy if you do. If you have any question about going to CRST school, let me know. uh, enjoy your weekend, and subscribe to this channel if you want to learn more